You look stunning tonight.
Thank
It
you.
is the VMAs.
The VMAs, it's a party.
I know, it's been a minute since you've been here.
I know, it's so great to be surrounded by musicians, entertainers. I haven't been in this world in a really long time, so I kind of feel like a little bit of an outsider.
Let's be honest, nobody saw this comeback coming. But in one night, it became the single most talked about moment of the year. After nearly 20 years away from the electric energy of the MTV Video Music Awards, Jessica Simpson didn't just walk the red carpet, she basically set it on fire. Her arrival was a masterclass in getting noticed, a jaw-dropping reintroduction that left pop culture fans completely speechless. As the world buzzed about her dramatic transformation, one question echoed across the internet: is that really her? The debate that followed was a firestorm of shock, praise, and controversy, proving that after all these years, Jessica Simpson still knows exactly how to make the world stop and stare. Number 1. Setting the stage. The 2-decade absence. To really get why this was such a huge deal, you have to remember the VMAs of the early 2000s. It was all about low-rise jeans, frosted lip gloss, and a handful of pop princesses who ran the world. And Jessica Simpson was right there in the middle of it all. From her bubbly pop anthems to her iconic reality show Newlyweds, she was a constant presence, blending powerhouse vocals with that relatable girl-next-door charm. Her VMA moments were truly memorable, defining a whole era of pop culture. Then, as she shifted gears to build a billion-dollar fashion empire and focus on being a mom, her presence at music's wildest night just stopped. Her last appearance was way back in 2006, a full 19 years ago. In the world of celebrity, 19 years is an eternity. A whole generation of fans has grown up without ever seeing her on that stage. This long absence created a sort of vacuum, filled with nostalgia and curiosity. So her return wasn't just another celebrity showing up. It was a pop culture titan coming back to the arena where her legacy was built. The stage was set for a big moment, but nobody could have predicted just how huge it would be. In an Instagram post just days before the event, she teased her attendance with a simple caption, "Back to where it all began." And just like that, the countdown was on. Number 2, the jaw-dropping reveal, the red carpet look, and then it happened. The camera flashes got more intense, the crowd on the red carpet started buzzing, and out walked Jessica Simpson. But this wasn't the Jessica of 2006. This was a total reinvention. She arrived in a look that was anything but quiet, a breathtaking Gothic-inspired gown that was part siren, part shadow. The dress itself was a spectacle in sheer black, a daring creation that played with see-through panels and a structured corset-style bodice. It was a look that screamed confidence, a bold fashion statement that was immediately praised for its mix of elegance and edge. Her styling was just as deliberate. Her famous blonde hair was pulled back into a sleek high ponytail, a move that really accentuated her features. She wore dramatic silver drop earrings that added a bit of shimmer and framed her face,
You look stunning
completing
tonight.
the sultry, sophisticated vibe.
The VMAs,
Paired with
it's a
sky-high
party.
black platform
It's been a minute
heels, the
since
whole
you've
outfit
been
was a
here.
masterstroke
No,
of
it's so
controlled
great to be
drama.
surrounded by
This wasn't just a dress.
entertainers. I haven't
It was
been
a
in this world in
declaration.
a really long time,
It was
so
her way of
I
announcing
kinda
that
feel
she
like a
wasn't
little
just
bit of an
back, but she
outsider.
was back on her own terms,
You're like
with a
an
style
OG.
that was
You-
mature,
you walked
powerful,
so they could
and
run,
guaranteed to
okay?
make
Oh, you're
headlines.
sweet. You're
The fashion
sweet. No,
world
I'm
took
excited
note,
to
but
see
for
what
everyone
you're
watching at home,
tonight.
the conversation was about to shift from her dress to something way more personal. Number 3, the face that launched 1,000 tweets. While the fashion world was buzzing about her gown, the rest of the internet was exploding for a totally different reason. The second Jessica's face hit the screen, you could practically hear a collective gasp across social media. The commentary was swift and overwhelming, with many people saying she looked completely unrecognizable. Platforms like X, formerly Twitter, were flooded with side-by-side photos and shocked reactions. Viewers pointed to what they saw as a dramatically different appearance. Phrases like plumper pout and wrinkle-free started trending as fans tried to make sense of the transformation. The speculation was immediate. Was this new look the result of cosmetic procedures? The internet basically turned into a public courtroom, with users dissecting her face from every angle, and comparing it to photos from her newlyweds days. For some, the change was so noticeable that they said they wouldn't have even known it was her if it weren't for the captions on screen. One user on X summed up the mood perfectly, writing, "Is this Jessica Simpson?" While another just said, "I didn't recognize Jessica Simpson, ha 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 ha." Others were even more blunt with comments like, "There's no way that's Jessica Simpson," taking over their timelines. The sheer volume of these reactions proved that her transformation had become the main event, overshadowing the awards and everything else. It sparked a massive online debate that was as passionate as it was divided. Number 4. The social media firestorm. The Great Debate. Jessica's return basically split the internet in two, and the reactions were all over the place. First, you had the camp of people who were just full of praise. Fans couldn't help but gush over her appearance, celebrating her confidence and what they called her youthful radiance. Instagram comments were filled with adoration, with users writing things like, "She looks gorgeous" and "She looks fabulous." One person even declared, "Wow, this is the best she's looked in a long time." This group saw a powerful 45-year-old woman returning to the spotlight looking amazing and owning her moment. They defended her against critics, arguing that it's normal to look different after almost 20 years, and that she has every right to look however she wants. For them, this was an empowerment story. But on the other side, you had the people who were just plain shocked and confused. This was probably the loudest group. The word unrecognizable was everywhere. The feeling was a mix of genuine confusion and sharp criticism. Comments like, "Jessica Simpson, what did you do to yourself? I don't even recognize you," were common. Some people even made jokes, with one viral comment suggesting her face looked like it was having an allergic reaction. Many of these were longtime fans who felt disconnected from the star they grew up with, and they seemed to miss her more natural look from the 2000s. This whole debate highlights a much bigger conversation about beauty standards, aging in public, and our weirdly personal relationship with celebrities. Jessica herself has been very honest about her journey, admitting in her 2020 memoir, Open Book, to getting 2 tummy tucks. That past honesty just added another layer to all the speculation, making her VMA appearance a flashpoint for some very strong opinions. Number 5. Jessica's side of the story, a moment of empowerment. Lost in all the noise about her face was the actual reason Jessica was even there, and it was a pretty significant one. She took the stage to present a major award to her longtime friend and collaborator Ricky Martin. It was a sweet full-circle moment, since Ricky was the one who gave Jessica her first big break, inviting her to open for his tour way back in 1999. More importantly, though, this comeback was a statement of independence. In an interview on the red carpet, Jessica talked about what the night meant to her. She told reporters she felt so happy to be back, but really emphasized how different this time felt. "It's crazy to be here and to not have a record label and to be here representing myself for myself. It's really empowering," she said. This quote revealed a huge shift. The Jessica of the 2000s was often guided by music executives. The Jessica of 2025 is her own boss. She described her younger self as a show pony who was always focused on hitting the big notes just as she was told. Now, she explained, her focus is on connection and vulnerability, using her voice in a way that feels more authentic to her. This VMA appearance wasn't just about reclaiming her spot in the music world. It was about doing it completely on her own terms with a new sense of purpose and strength. Number 6. The why now factor, a musical renaissance. So why now? Well, Jessica's VMA appearance wasn't just some random pop-in. It was a very smart, very powerful move that's part of a much bigger career shift. For months, she's been signaling a return to her first love, music. After years away from releasing original songs, she has relocated to Nashville and is diving back into songwriting. She's moving away from the pop formulas of her past and embracing a more authentic, heartfelt sound. She's described the process of writing new music as incredibly healing, helping her find her voice again. This new music, which she calls genreless, is all about being raw, honest, and vulnerable. She recently performed on stage for the first time since 2008 and said she was left on a performance high. Her VMA appearance, then, was the perfect way to announce to the world that Jessica the musician is back, with a brand new story to tell. Before we get to our final thoughts, I have to ask, are you excited about Jessica's return to music? It sounds like she's pouring her heart into it and creating a whole new sound. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think of this musical
It's been a
comeback.
minute since you've
So
been
when all was
here.
said and
No,
done,
it's so great to
was
be
Jessica
surrounded
Simpson's
by
VMA return a
musicians,
success?
entertainers. I haven't been in
Absolutely.
this world in a really long time,
But
so
not because everyone
I kind
loved
of feel
it.
like a little bit of
It
an
was a
outsider.
success because of its impact.
You're like an
For
OG.
one night, she was the center of the pop
walked
culture
so they could
universe
run,
again.
Okay.
Oh, you're
The debate
sweet.
over her
You're sweet. No,
appearance,
I'm
as
excited
divided
to
as
see
it was,
Ricky Martin
made
tonight.
sure everyone was talking about
And
her.
I kind of
Yeah.
It proved that her star
and he
power
asked me
hadn't
to-
faded one bit over the last 2 decades. In the end, her return was a win on multiple levels. She gave us a bold, unforgettable fashion moment that people will talk about for years. She reconnected with millions of fans, reminding them that she's an enduring force in the industry. And most importantly, she controlled her own story of empowerment and artistic rebirth, tying her VMA moment directly to her new music and her journey of self-discovery. Whether you loved the look, questioned it, or were just glued to the screen, one thing is for sure. Jessica Simpson proved that a true icon never really leaves. They just wait for the right moment to step back into the spotlight and remind everyone why they became a star in the first place. Now I want to hear from you. What did you think of Jessica's transformation, and are you excited for this new era of her career? Let me know everything in the comments below.